I am here in the beautiful city of Adelaide, not far from the river that divides the north and the south of the city. A little bit later the Australian team will arrive, and then we will start together a series of conferences here in Adelaide, in Perth, in Melbourne, in Sydney and finally in Brisbane. When scanning through some of the video shots that I did with my iPhone yesterday in Christchurch, I realized that while I may have arrived physically in Australia, mentally and emotionally I am still in Christchurch. Here you see in front of a Baptist church an art installation with 185 empty chairs, each of them representing one of the 185 victims of the February 2011 earthquake. Presently there is an intense debate going on in Christchurch about the demolition or reconstruction of the historic Christchurch Cathedral. And at the center of this discussion is the Bishop of Christchurch, Victoria Matthews, in my eyes a remarkable church leader. She got in touch with Natural Church Development when she was still bishop in Canada in the Diocese of Edmonton. Yesterday morning, just before I left to Australia, I met with her archdeacon not far away from the ruins of the cathedral. I'm talking now to John Day, the archdeacon for missions in the diocese here in Christchurch. Is this right? And
Yep,
we are standing
right.
in front of the closed city center of Christchurch. The damaged cathedral is a few meters from here. John, everybody speaks about rebuilding the churches now because there's so much damage. What is your view and your contribution to that?
Our bishop has said, yes, we need to rebuild the churches, but is focusing on churches being the people of God. And our bishop is speaking about rebuilding the faith of our people in order to equip them to reach out to others in the neighbourhood. A whole concentration on growing and regrowing our churches to have the capacity to engage in Christ-centred mission across our city and across our region.
How are you doing this in practical terms?
Encouragement, teaching, training, using tools like Natural Church Development, inviting our churches to thoroughly engage in the process year on year of NCD, mission action plans, growing healthy churches. We're wanting our folks to be confident in Christ, reaching out in Christ's name with Christ's love, inviting folks into faith.
Well, I believe that now the Australian team has arrived to pick me up here in the hotel lobby. I have to look where I can find Adam Johnston. Yes, I think there he is. There he is. I haven't seen him for over a year since we met at our international team meeting in Emmelsville. Adam, welcome to Adelaide. No, Adelaide. Yes, we are in Adelaide. I'm getting confused. Before greeting you properly, you have to answer me a question because you are chiefly responsible for the fact that I have started to record almost every step of my private life on YouTube. Why have you prepared this 5-city tour with me, apart from the fact that it's always exciting and challenging to spend time with me?
Exactly. Look, we are researching, planning and praying for nothing short of a leadership revolution in this country and beyond. Plain and simple. We hope to see some incredible things happen. There's a lot of fogginess around community and leadership that we believe can be changed dramatically, and the new teaching and the new books has the ability to do that. So we want to get the message spread right across the country, across 5 different locations and different corners of the country. It's the biggest conference tour we've done to date in Australia, so yeah, pretty excited to get going.
And how will this leadership revolution manifest itself?
Well, we understand that there is a lot of fogginess in the way that leadership has been modelled through the church. We know that for a fact that many of the main models that are put out there for leadership of the church in this country come from churches that, from our research, actually don't do all that well with empowering leadership, and that's the message being passed on to so many other churches. So that being the case, we know there's a lot of clarity can be brought to that picture. So we hope that we can see leaders right through the spectrum, from denominational leaders right through to local church leaders, through to small group leaders, discover the principles of true empowering leadership and just see an incredible on-flow right through the churches and communities in Australia.
Hey, Adam, now let me greet you properly. Good to have you here. Well, now I believe that the Australian team has arrived. I haven't seen my colleague Adam Johnston for about a year after our international team meeting in Emmelsbury a year ago. Adam, welcome to Adelaide.